Hi friends, you're welcome or welcome back to Josie's Cuisine. Today, I'll show you how to make prawn crackers from scratch at the comfort of your home. I don't think I know anyone who doesn't like prawn crackers. It is one of the crispiest things on this planet. These are my premium homemade prawn crackers. Understanding how to make prawn crackers at home means understanding the science of crispiness. You drop them in hot oil and just within seconds, they magically pop up and create a light, shrimpy and crispy chip. Are you wondering what kind of sorcery makes it transform like this in hot oil? Then stay tuned, let us unlock the mystery behind prawn crackers. Let's dive right in. The two main ingredients for this recipe are prawns or shrimps and tapioca starch. Were you expecting to hear yeast, baking powder, or bicarbonate of soda, or a combination of all of these? Oh no, none of them will be used. Yet, our crackers will pop magically when dropped in hot oil. So stay tuned, let's unlock the secret together. You can easily get tapioca starch in any supermarket around you. But for lovers of DIYs like myself, I have a video on this channel on how to make tapioca starch at home. I'll leave a link to that video in the description box below. So to begin with, we have to take off the shell of the shrimps. So we carefully remove the shell and cut off the head. We need just the soft flesh inside, as you can see. This is everything we need. So we repeat the process till we are able to remove all the shells from the shrimps. We then proceed to give the shrimps a quick rinse. We transfer our shrimps into a blender or food processor. Then we season with half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and half a seasoning cube. We are adding in just half of the seasoning cube. We add in enough water to blend and we proceed to blend. After blending, we pour out our blended shrimps into a mixing bowl. Then we come in with tapioca starch. We add the tapioca starch bit by bit and mix till it is well incorporated before adding the next batch. For this recipe, we are using 150 grams of shrimps and 150 grams of tapioca starch. So you can double or triple the ingredients depending on the quantity of crackers you want. So we keep mixing till we achieve a stiff dough. So this is what we are looking for, a stiff dough. So at this point, we sprinkle our working surface with some tapioca starch and then we transfer our dough onto the surface and equally sprinkle some tapioca starch on top. And then we proceed to knead the dough gently. So we knead the dough for about 2 to 3 minutes and then we divide the dough into two and we proceed to shape the dough. So you shape the dough into any shape that you will be comfortable slicing. These are the shapes we are going for. So at this point, we place a pot of water on the fire and bring to a boil. Once our water comes to a boil, we gently drop the dough into the boiling water. So we have to boil for about 15 to 20 minutes. At this point, you can either choose to boil or to steam. Either way, you are going to get good results. So if you are steaming, you steam for about 30 to 40 minutes. But since boiling comes in close contact with water, we boil just for about 15 to 20 minutes. So boiling or steaming helps gelatinize the starch, and this is the core behind crackers. So after 20 minutes, we gently take out the dough and place on a plate and leave it to cool down for a while. So as you can see, the dough is very soft and sticky. So before we slice, we need to allow it to get cool and harden up. Look at that. So we can't handle a very soft and sticky dough. We leave it to cool down for a while. So it's been about 30 minutes now and the dough has cooled down. So we proceed to wrap them up in plastic wraps so that they don't pick up unnecessary smells from the fridge. If it's your first time stopping by here, you are most welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below to join this beautiful family. And to my returning subscribers, I always appreciate you all. Thanks so much for the constant support. So at this point, we transfer them into the refrigerator. I said refrigerator and not freezer. So we leave them in the refrigerator for about 12 to 24 hours so that they harden up in a way that we can proceed with slicing. So I actually left them in the fridge overnight, and the following morning, this is what we have. See how hard they have become. Very solid in a way that we can slice into very thin slices. So at this point, you can slice with a knife, but to make our work easier, we will be using a mandolin slicer because we need to slice to a thickness of at most 1 millimeter. So using our mandolin slicer, we carefully slice the dough into very thin slices, as you can see. Look at that. So the thinner the slices, the better the result. So once we are done slicing, onto a wide enough tray, we spread out the crackers. So we are actually going to be sun drying the crackers. But if you have a dehydrator, that is going to be faster. Just within 2 to 3 hours, you are good to go. So to sun dry crackers, you will sun dry for at least 6 to 8 hours because they need to be so dry for them to pop up well. See how beautiful our crackers are looking on the tray already. So we now take it outside and place under the sun. But before that, we need to cover it up with a light cloth. You know the smell of shrimp actually attracts flies. So we need to protect our crackers with a light cloth so that flies don't rest on the crackers, just as you can see. So we take out the tray and place under the sun. Just make sure the tray is well covered. This was around 9 a.m. in the morning, and by 5 p.m. in the evening, the crackers are well dehydrated. Let's take a look. See how dry they have become. This is what we are looking for. They have to be so dry. From the sound, you can tell there is no moisture left in the crackers. So at this point, let us proceed to fry our crackers. So we place a pan on the fire and we add in some oil for deep frying. So we heat up the oil to 180 degrees and then we begin to drop in the crackers. And as you can see, just within few seconds, they begin to pop up. So you fry for at most 8 seconds and then you take it out of the oil. You just give it a gentle stir to ensure that all parts of the crackers have been popped up. Then we scoop it out of the oil and allow to drain a bit, and then we drop on a paper towel so that it extracts all remaining oil on the crackers. Look at that. So we keep repeating the process till we are able to fry all the crackers. I can literally watch crackers pop up the whole day without getting tired. It is actually amazing watching them magically pop up. So what then makes prawn crackers to pop up when dropped in hot oil despite having no racing agent in them? And from our small experiment, the answer to that question is very simple. The expansion is due to the water bound to the starch. So, for starch to expand, it has to be gelatinized and dehydrated. So, boiling or steaming helps to gelatinize the starch. Starch gelatinization is simply the process where starch and water are subjected to heat, causing the starch granules to swell up. So this therefore implies that the most important part of this recipe is the boiling part. If you don't boil your crackers well, they will not swell up or pop up once you drop them in hot oil. So you need to boil it very well for at least 15 to 20 minutes and you are going to have amazing results. And here we are. We are done frying our crackers. I can't wait to give it a taste. See how attractive and inviting they look. Let us give it a taste. Look at that. Super crunchy crackers. How do they feel in the mouth? This is so delicious and tasteful. The shrimp taste here is so intense. It really tastes like a shrimp cracker. You know, we used 150 grams of shrimps as well as 150 grams of tapioca starch. So everything was 50-50. Unlike the store-bought, which is just 5% shrimp or prawns, meaning we have 10 times more shrimp than what we have in the store-bought. Reason for the intense shrimp flavor and taste. So as you can see, on the left is our homemade crackers and on the right is the store-bought shrimp crackers. So Ours is not as transparent as the store-bought because of the high shrimp content. So, crackers are made to be eaten within a few hours after preparation. This is because it is so dry and it will obviously absorb moisture from the air and it's going to ruin that crispiness. So if you are not to eat immediately, then keep in an airtight container or a Ziploc bag. Another commonly asked question is, are crackers gluten-free? And the answer is yes, crackers are gluten-free. So those on a gluten-free diet can freely enjoy crackers. It is worthy to note that we can use any other thing to make crackers, not only shrimps or prawns. We can use fish, chicken, yams, pumpkins, and so on and so forth. So tell me in the comment section what you wish to see me turn into crackers, and I will gladly do that. If you have watched up to this extent, I want to take this time to appreciate you. Thank you so much. Stay tuned to this channel for more DIYs. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.